Welcome to Hoverlay's AI webinar series. Today we speak with Carrie Ann Blanket, a director and co-owner of KAB Gallery, an art gallery based in Terrigal, Australia. KAB Gallery was officially opened in 2013 and it's located on Terrigal's beachfront. It's open 7 days a week. KAB Gallery specializes in collectible and investment art from a range of Australian artists. KAB Gallery is also the first Australian physical gallery to deploy augmented reality via Hoverlay's AR platform. Hi, Carrie, and welcome to Hoverlay's AR webinar series.
Hello, thank you so much for having me today. I'm so pleased to speak about Hoverlay and our experience with it so far.
Being a physical art gallery for all these years, what has made you decide to deploy augmented reality in your art selling business? What was the aha moment for you and your partner to deploy this new technology?
I don't think there was really an aha moment. I think it was a wow moment. I discovered that this was available. It was an essential. It just needed to happen. This was something that I could see was going to be a game changer, essentially, for the business and how we were running. I've been in the business of selling art in both the physical and the online galleries since we opened. To have this feature, we have a lot of people who want to validate their purchases before they buy them, in that they would like to see and experience what it's going to look like. They're always nervous about their purchase, about if it's going to fit, if the colour's going to be right. And I know that happens with everything that you buy. Is that ingredient going to taste right in the soup that I'm making? It is in your mind whenever you're buying anything. But with art, it's a very different purchase. It's a very personal purchase. And it was just a no-brainer to know that I could finally be able to show people what their artwork that they were potentially purchasing was going to look like in their space before they purchased. So it just really gave me that instant wow moment, yes moment, this is what we need. This is something that it must happen. It was just something that I saw and I knew was going to be a new part of the business straight away.
You had some experiences with using AR. Have you seen any uptake in the sales after deploying AR on your website, or increase in user engagement?
Well, it was immediate. As soon as I was given the trial, when I trialed it for just a couple of weeks, the next customer that I spoke to, they were unsure about a particular large piece that they were looking to position on their wall. They were a bit nervous about whether it was going to fit and whether it was too tight. They had one particular wall. Yes, the artwork would fit. We could do that with measurements, but would the overall aesthetic look okay? Would it be too tight around the edges? Would it sit too high towards the ceiling? And things like that, those questions. So immediately I gave them a link. They went home, they checked it, they called me. It's great, it's ours. It was just perfect. And that was only on the trial. Since then, we've been able to move forward with not only clients that I'm speaking with directly in the gallery, but clients who are overseas and they're just looking to double check before they do make that commitment, that before they do make that purchase. There was one that I may have even spoken to you about once before on the phone, where there was a customer in Asia who kept missing out on the artworks that they liked because they hesitated. And then they would sell and they would miss out on them. Whereas then this feature gave them that opportunity to try them out quickly, instantly in their handheld device and validate their purchase, yes. And they ended up buying 2. It was just that little extra step that gave that confidence for the buyers in both of those instances that I've just mentioned there. And there's been many more in between that. It was immediate. It was on the trial. That made me more comfortable. Another wow moment.
Where do you see these new opportunities for the physical galleries with AR to interior design or virtual AR exhibitions?
I think that you just really need to move with the times. I think that I've had a variety of clients use the feature, but in terms of using it in the gallery itself, it's also a great thing for the tutorial side of exhibitions. I can use it occasionally in places just to make sure that things are going to, if I don't have an artwork physically in the gallery yet, I can, but I know that it's coming to work within a group show or something like that, I can use this feature to position it side by side with other artworks for that potential curatorial decision. In that respect, for me, that's also helped. I think there's many ways, and I think there's many ways that people could use it, and it's about opening your mind to that functionality, because there's quite a few lot of time saving and cost saving advantages to using it, and it's just about being smart and using it, and when using it for those group shows and things like that, when you're pulling artworks from different parts of Australia, you don't actually have to have the physical artwork here, but you get a much better understanding of what it's going to look like within the show or within the gallery space. It's a good thing for decision making. It's a great tool to have.
Obviously, there's a benefit for the physical art gallery. Do you see augmented reality helping artists to sell and promote their art? How would artists benefit with this technology, in your view?
It is helping at the moment. I've got an exhibition coming up in September with an artist who is in Western Australia. So we are on the east side of Australia, and her art and her studio is on the other side of Australia. A lot of people do like to visit the studios, and a lot of people like to have that behind the scenes aspect, but when they are in a studio, they do want to buy from a gallery. So we're going to use the augmented reality to bring those two things together. I have an exhibition here in the gallery where I'm going to have a series of 10 paintings here in the gallery, and at the same time of the opening, obviously she can't physically be here because it's quite a distance to get here from the other side of Australia. She's going to have an open studio, and we are both going to be using our handheld devices such as iPads and things. She's going to be able to digitally use the augmented reality to show the works that we have here in the physical gallery space to the people who are walking through the studio, and I'm going to be able to show them via our iPad the works that she has there, and also we can talk to each other, and we will be it's going to be quite an interactive conversation that we're having that weekend. I can keep you posted on that, actually. I think we're pretty excited about it, but that's just a really good example of how we're bringing it together, and that's only a few weeks away. That's in September.
We'd love to be part of it. If you announce it and promote it, Hoverlay would love to show the footage of that interaction. That would be great.
Yeah, sure. Well, her name is Carly LaSurf, and she's a wonderful rural artist, and she's a woman of the land, and she works in her amazing studio in Western Australia. And it's actually, her landscape is quite a contrast to the landscape that we have here in the gallery. So even more so, that Hoverlay is going to work really well for that showing and that sharing experience.
Using Hoverlay for several months now, did you hear any feedback from your customers, your site visitor, the artists? What was their feedback on technology? Would you recommend Hoverlay to other physical art galleries at this point?
Yes, I would. I get different feedback at different points in the user experience. So in the gallery, I will have the wow feedback, because I will show people on my handheld device how easy it is to use. We've got QR codes and things like that on the barcode, on the labels, so it's easy for the clients to take a little snap and get it to their home straight away. So we get these wow feedback when we're here in the gallery, and we show them how to use it. They understand how easy it is. But then we get this second lot of feedback when they call me. Once they've been home, they use it, they're really pleased, there's this really great sense of confidence in what they're doing. So that's really good feedback. And then, 9 out of 10 times at the end, it was really good that, that people will tell me, yes, it's really good that we had that Hoverlay to assist with this.
It makes them more comfortable with purchase and confident with the art. The art fits in their environment. Where do you think that AR and art selling business is going?
The future I see is that AR will become, it'll be an essential part of most art buyers' experiences. I think that there are some buyers who nothing beats the original, and I think that, I think we may be able to convert them once they see it anyway, but I think that there is a lot of room for AR in the future. I see AR being used from within galleries for customer experience for people who are buying in the physical galleries, to those customers who are buying remotely, for those customers who are using it not to sell art but to organise art, who are looking to curate spaces in their home or their gallery, or some instances where I know that we have corporate clients who are far away. It's a really great experience for that. So I think that it will become a very important part of that purchasing process. And I think that the more that people know about it, the more people that understand how accessible it is as well. I think that without knowing how easy it is to get that app on your handheld device as well, it's once people realise how easy it is, it changes. It is a game changer. It's amazing, really. I was so impressed from the beginning. So and as I said, just from that trial, it was an essential part for us, and I feel that it would be very likely that other galleries would follow as it goes along and becomes more available.
Thank you so much for this conversation. It was a pleasure talking to you, and we'll definitely talk more about your future experiences with augmented reality and exhibitions and interactions that you plan.
Thank you. It's been really good. It's a great experience, and I do recommend it to anyone who's thinking about it. I think you'll be impressed with how accessible it makes your art. So whether you're an artist or working in a gallery, but I'll definitely talk to you in the future. I think that's another conversation to have about that exhibition of Carly Lesurf's work that we're having in September, because it will. I think that's sort of a trial for us to see how we can mix and blend it and make it work in a very different way to what we've been using it so far. So we'll keep you posted.